everybody, so this is my little makeup video for you guys. As you know, when you go on Accutane, your skin's going to get dry, it's going to get flaky, and most people on Accutane had really oily skin prior to. I had really oily skin in high school. Second, I went to the dermatologist when I started college 3 years ago. My skin got really dry and sensitive, and now it's just been combination to dry. So I've been using a lot of these products since before starting Accutane, and I've just changed up how I use them. So I figure the best thing to do is to go into what I've been using and to actually put it on my face for you. I'll show you what my skin looks like today. Lighting does it justice as always, but it's looking good. It's looking better since yesterday or Tuesday or whatever I think it was yesterday. I have no idea what day it is during the week. Anywho's, to start, something you definitely want to get is the Revlon Colorstay. I have my winter shade and my summer shade. They're totally different. My Revlon Colorstay for winter is 150 buff. I turn really pale, and the second the sun hits my skin, I turn crazy bronze. So the one I'm currently using is the combination to oily skin in 300 golden beige. Now this is what's important. When you're on Accutane, you think, oh my gosh, I have dry skin. I should be getting I should be getting the formula that is for dry skin. But the dry skin formula I did try, and you're going to hear him licking up food. The dry skin one I did try, and it doesn't blend as well. It cakes on the top of your skin. It shows your dry patches, and it just doesn't seem to give that flawless finish you're looking for. It takes a lot of coats, and it dries to the point where, how do I describe it? So you know how your acne is red and kind of purple, especially when it comes to surface and you see the scarring? It makes those look more purple. So it does not do what you want it to do. Even if you get a yellow tone shade, it's not going to help. So I really recommend picking this up if you're looking for full coverage foundation. When you go to take this off, you have to use a makeup wipe. You're not going to get it off with soap and water. I usually use one makeup wipe. It's the Neutrogena, just plain old blue one. I found that works fine for my skin. Or the simple wipes are great. And just wipe it all off, then do twice with Cetaphil and you're done. Next thing is the Nearly Naked, which is also Revlon. This is a sheer coverage, oh my gosh, foundation. I'm in 160 Fresh Beige. It's actually a little bit dark for me right now, but I was kind of mixing it to begin with my 150 Buff. You can see how much I have used. I'm down there. So that's all from my junior year of college. But this foundation is good if you're looking for a really sheer kind of application. It does build up. But when you have dry skin and it gets flaky, the last thing you want to be doing is putting on one coat, then putting on two coats, then putting on possibly three, and then concealer and everything like that. So if your skin does get bad and it does get really, really dry, I wouldn't recommend this as much. Right now, my skin isn't dry at all. It's my body that's dry. My face is totally just normal. I might even be oily in some parts just because I moisturize it so often and I use such a thick moisturizer. But I haven't had any problems using this, but I could see this being a big problem if you start to get really like dry patches and what's not. Let's see, next. Now, the most amazing thing I have ever found from the drugstore. Oh, I still have that Olay stuff on my hand. I'll wipe that off. This is my holy grail of everything. I mean, I swear by my Revlon Colorstay. Swear by it. This, what I'm about to show you, has the same amount of coverage and doesn't make your face look completely flat with one color. It allows your natural flush to come through, but without making you oily or without making it drip through or go into fine lines or crease. It is absolutely incredible. Everyone and their mother raves about this on YouTube. I don't know if you guys are like beauty guru followers. I definitely follow some people, and everyone talks about this. And typically you're like, oh, everyone's talking about Sigma brushes. They must be good. And then you get them and they're terrible or whatever. I'm not popular on YouTube. This shit is great. Go out and buy it, especially if you're on Accutane or you're looking for something where you're going to have dry skin, red spots, scarring, anything. And it is my new love. It is the Garnier BB Cream Skin Renewal, what is it, Miracle Skin Protector. And I have mine in combination to oily skin. Reason behind that is I tried the original version. One, it smells like my grandma. And I love my grandma. My Nona is great. But I don't want to smell like flowers. And the fragrance just irritated my skin. All fragrances since starting Accutane have really made my skin irritated. So I'm staying away from them in general. Also, I've just found that it stays on longer. It covers better. It doesn't break me out. The original version did break me out even while being on Accutane. And before Accutane, I tried it. Just the smell. It just no. This one. Get this one. It is great. It's all I've been using. I'm in shade light medium. There's also a medium deep and a deep, but there's no shade light, which I wish there was because I know when when winter comes around, I'm going to be looking for this and wanting it in a lighter shade. So that's when I might start doing like mixes between these two, which I have done before. I have on several occasions when I've wanted a dewy, but not super dewy, but just coverage. I've mixed my Colorstay and my BB cream, and it's worked flawlessly, and it looks great. But I've been wearing this on its own, even with the way my skin is now. It covers red marks. It's buildable without showing any flakes on your skin. It works as a concealer. It just does everything, and it has SPF 20 in it. And you know you can burn with Accutane really, really badly. So not only do I put on my moisturizer, which is SPF 50 or 30, I put this on too, and it's just... Get this, just take my word for it. If you don't like it and you buy the shade, I will pay for you to send it to me. I already have a second one of these upstairs, and I just bought this 2 weeks ago. That's how much I love it. It has just replaced everything in my book. I just love it, and it's so easy to apply. It's just unbelievable. So that's my nice little rant on that. One other thing I'll show you is this one's actually still in its package because I got the wrong shade, but I have the right one upstairs somewhere in my room. So in terms of covering like spot treatments and concealing, I love the Hard Candy Glamoflauge. I just bought this for the first time maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. It was like a month ago, but still I consider that pretty new to be testing something out. This is intense. I mean a dot, a dab on your skin, no more than the size of a pin, and it'll cover up anything. But the hard thing with this is that it comes with a concealer pencil. Don't use the concealer pencil. You will apply it on your blemish, and then you'll try and tap it in. One, you're getting bacteria on the pencil. So you can either put the pencil on your finger and then put that on your face. It doesn't work as well. It also shows dry patches like no other. So if you're going to use this, I really recommend under the eyes. It works great. And if you're going to put it on underneath your foundation. That's the best I can recommend with this, but I have used it a few times since starting Accutane, and I like the way it looks. Just the pencil is not good when it comes to blemishes and that type of stuff. So I guess I will show you guys my skin. I'm just shaking up my BB cream. It's really, really liquidy, but it goes on so liquidy, and then it just covers everything. It's absolutely insane. But I'll show you guys my skin now. So I don't know if like the lighting is good at all. Oh, that's kind of better. So you can see... This side, I just had something pop up a few hours ago there and there, literally a few hours ago. And then one under here, and my forehead is looking pretty good. Everything else is pretty good. This side looks great, and now this side looks like shit. And before, this side looked like shit, and now this side looks great. So it's just every day by day, my friends, day by day. So when I'm applying anything while on Accutane, your skin is dry, and flaky. Thankfully, mine's been okay, but when I tried to apply with the brush, it just left streaks and dry patches. So if you're the person that is like, I love my brush, I can't apply foundation with my fingers or anything else, I recommend going and getting the Beauty Blender. Just get it. Get a dupe for it. Go and get something. There's one from Revive, from Marshalls. I got Soho brand. I have the actual original one. It's expensive, but it really does work, especially when you're putting something on dry skin or skin that's really sensitive or skin that could move around or whatever. This has just been really, really great, especially when I had some dry patches. So the way I apply anything that I'm using, I'm going to do it with what I've been using the most, which is the BB cream, is I put about a dime size amount, and it's really runny, so I'm going to do this part fast. It's really runny. You can see how much it's already starting to run. And I rub it against my 3 fingers, and I just dab it in the places that I need the most of. So I really don't need too much on my forehead. It's mostly my cheeks, and by my nose, etc. Expect weird faces. Then why waste product? I put whatever's on my fingers back on my Beauty Blender. That way when I start with it, there's already something in the blender itself, so it's not just wiping product off my face. And then I just kind of start doing really, really light dabs around. I don't know if you can even tell how well this is covering. Look at this side of where things were. Now they disappear. It's like magic. It honestly is just, I can't. I just love it so much. And when you're doing the Beauty Blender, you don't want to like rub it around. You just want to do really, really light dabs, spread it through. Make sure you get into all the corners and the creases, up by the eye, underneath the eye. Because once you've done underneath the eyes, then you can go in with an under eye concealer and then go back on top with whatever foundation you were using. Now, with this BB cream, it looks better the longer you wear it. That is like outlandish, at least for me using a product. I found that the longer I wear it, it looks worse. I wore this today when I went out with my mom, and I put it on, and I was like, okay, like, it looks pretty good. I can go out like this. And then as the day went on, I got like this natural blush in my skin, and it wasn't shiny, and it wasn't red, and it wasn't coming off. It was just like the natural sun-kissed look from the sun. It looked amazing. And then, of course, we got home around 4 o'clock. It's 7:16 now. And I was like, I'm not going to keep my makeup on and then take it off and then do a video. And then I was like, no, I have to because I promised. And I really wanted to. So that's it for putting the BB cream on. And I found that this one also kind of adapts to your skin tone. So, like, you'll see as I'm putting on concealer and stuff, it'll start to not change colors. It doesn't oxidize at all. It just melts more into your skin. So now if you look at my skin, it just looks freaking awesome. And here, like, yeah, you can see where whiteheads are on the surface of your skin. You're not going to be able to cover that up. It's facts of life. If something white is popping out of your face, it's just going to be there, and that's all you can do about it. So, next thing I'll do is apply my concealer to under my eyes. I typically just do the BB cream at this point. I'll do the hard candy if I have something like crazy red that won't be covered at all. But I've been using the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Concealer, and this is the eye corrector. It's 230, and it looks like this little swirl. This is my second one. That's why this one looks kind of new. And you just take such a tiny bit and put it under your eyes like so. And then I put a little bit right in the corners. And then take whatever finger you're comfortable with and just, I mean, this is self-explanatory. You just pat it out and make it look good. I don't need to talk about it. You just kind of have to do it. There we go. Doesn't that look so much better? Okay, and now it's like, hey, you're awake. And if you need a little more, just get a little more. It's so easy. I was like never into makeup until I went to college, and then everyone just looked so good, and I was like, I should probably try a little bit to look better. Anywho's, thankfully Accutane gives you these lovely red lips because they're so dry and chapped that you don't even need lipstick. I'll show you guys the next 2 steps of what I would do. I'm not going to do it now because I'm going to take my makeup off and take a shower when I'm done recording this. But one of my favorite blushes that I have been using is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I also have Coralista from Benefit. So if you're looking for something that's going to make you look more sun-kissed and like a rosy glow, go for something that's more peachy and more corally. So this one is just, it's gorgeous. I don't know if you can even see it very well. It's great. It took me probably 6 or 7 CVS's to find this one. It's number 5. They didn't have it anywhere. And then I'll also use the What's Up from Benefit. This is just a little teeny tiny guy. I have the full size upstairs. And what you'll do with this is you'll just draw a little line like so. And then this guy you really have to blend out because he is intense. I don't know why it's a guy, but I decided it was. So you really need to put that just on the tops of your cheekbone. So if this is where the hollows of your cheeks are, so this is your contour, this is your blush, up here's your highlighter, etc. You can go above your eyebrows a little bit if you want, just to give you like a really, I don't even know, oh, right there, you can see it. Isn't that nice? Good job, Benefit. And then last thing is mascara. It is going to be a huge challenge for me to do this on camera, but this is probably the most, I won't go outside without this on. Let's put it that way. So this is the mascara that no one talks about ever. I haven't seen one beauty guru talk about this, and it is the L'Oreal Double Extend Beauty Tube Mascara. It looks like this. This stuff comes off in tubes. I don't even know how to explain it. So you put on the white side. You know, it's put on the white side, then you put on the red side. Then when you go to take it off, you wipe your, you do like a few splashes of water, and then you kind of just cup water and hold it up to your eyes, and then you just really gently close your eyes and pull down on your lashes, and it just comes off. It's not like it smears off. It comes off in tubes. So I'll do my eyes for you guys now. I'm just going to look in my mirror. Alright, look at this eye, then look at this eye. Like, that is absolutely crazy, the amount that it pumps up your lashes. And if you get it down there, and then when you go to take it off, it's insane. So, I'm going to look like a fool, and rather than doing the other eye, I'm going to edit this and then go and shower. And by edit, I probably mean just put it in HD and put it onto YouTube at some point tonight. I think that's all I had to talk about. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below, and I will update you all again next Wednesday with my 6-week. But get the Beauty Blender. Go and get this stuff. I guarantee you'll love it. Just take my word for it. And when you start Accutane, I recommend staying away from brushes, etc. It's just going to move it all. Watch the video. You'll get it. But this is my skin with makeup on. Stuff shows through. Whatever. Not that much. And I hope you liked it. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, lovelies.